today is Valentine's Day. I hope you've had a good day, good plans for your evening. But in case you want to do something a little bit more chilled, this is a little gentle flow for Anahata Chakra. So that means your heart chakra. And the chakras being those energy wheels, the 7 main ones through the body that help to keep the body in balance. And the heart chakra is that bridge between the body and the spiritual world. So we're going to start sitting nice and tall. So I'm sitting up on a yoga block. You can roll up a towel or sit on a cushion just to give your hips a little bit of height. Rest your hands on your thighs and then lift up through your spine. So chest lifts and then slide your shoulder blades down your back. Close your eyes. Feel as if you're aware of the head sitting on your shoulders, so not jutting forward, just draw the chin back slightly. And then bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your tummy. Inhaling deeply, drawing the breath all the way down into the tummy. Lift your chest and then exhale completely. That hand on the heart is slowly sinking, drawing your navel in. Just follow your breath. Just for a few moments. We call this grounding, so just bringing yourself into the moment. And then on the next exhale, lower your head, open your eyes. So the heart chakra is the center of your emotions, so it's for unconditional love, compassion, joy. So if you feel blocked in those areas, then these poses are going to help to connect you back to your heart chakra and help the energy flow. And also in terms of your physical body, it's good to give space through your lungs, your heart, space for the heart, the lungs to open up, and also helps with tension through the upper chest and the arms and hands. So we're going to do lots of little movements over the next few minutes just to help with that. So from now, you're going to sit nice and tall. Inhale, take your arms to the side, turn your palms up, straight arms, and as you inhale you're going to lift your arms up, and then as you exhale turn to your left and bring your right hand down to the outside of your left thigh and the left hand behind you. So lifting up through your core, revolving, so rolling the chest around as much as you can. Keep your navel drawing in. The next inhale, you're going to come back up and then change to the other side. Exhale. Left hand to the outside of the right thigh and the right hand behind you. But keep that upward lift. Draw the navel in. Lift your chest. Relax your shoulders and revolve to look behind you. And again, inhale up. Exhale to the other side. So you can breathe in between. I'm just telling you the breath for the movement. So the next inhale, up, exhale, and then coming back to center. And we're going to come onto our knees. And just for a moment, take your knees wide, tops of the feet on the mat. Sit back towards your heels. Take your arms out in front of you. So child's pose, Balasana. So keep the arms active, palms pressing down, elbows lifted. Rest your forehead, the tip of your nose on the mat. And then draw your navel in. Press your palms down into the mat and then push them away from you. Feel that length in your spine, like there's a magnet in your tailbone. And then inhale, coming forward. Place your forearms down parallel, take your legs back, lie on the mat. This is Sphinx pose. So you want to have your elbows under your shoulders, not back behind them, so bring them forward more. And activate your legs, so press the tops of your feet down into the mat, so you'll feel your kneecaps lift, the muscles will start to engage, tighten around the bones, and then press your pubic bone down, so that's using your glutes, gently squeeze, push down into the mat, and then press down through the elbows, lift up your chest, draw your shoulder blades down your back, and then the gaze is just on the front of your mat, so your neck is long. And then feel the energy of the elbows dragging towards your hips. So a lovely stretch through your core, lift your chest. And then exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your knees. You're going to tuck your toes under, your hips come back over your knees. Keep your arms straight, reaching out in front of you. And then we're going to come into Anahata, heart melting pose. So this is where you'll draw your armpits towards the mat, rest your head down on the mat, tip your tailbone up, and you're going to try and sink your chest. You can even, if you can get your chin to the mat, or if that's all a bit too uncomfortable, you can bring your blanket roll or your block just under your forehead, so a little less intense. But we're trying to melt the heart down to the mat. And then inhale, coming back up. Coming to tabletop, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Lift up your hips into down dog. Take your hands forward slightly. Three-legged dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up, lower the left heel to the mat. And rather than opening the hip to the side, you want to roll the hips level, so internal rotation of the right thigh. Press the floor away, and then roll forward into plank and curl that right knee to nose. And then bring the right foot between your hands. If you need help, take the back of the calf and scoot the foot forward. So runner's lunge. We've now got right knee over right ankle, not coming forward of the ankle. Lift up through the back thigh, squeeze the muscle, and then sink your hips. Try not to sink onto the front thigh, so draw the chest forward, gaze is down. And then exhale into enchaîné, low lunge. So drop the back knee behind the hip. You can flatten the foot, I prefer it that way, but if you feel more balance, if you keep your toes tucked under, that's fine. So front foot is hip distance apart from back knee. Sinking your hips down, just rest your hands on the front knee for a moment. So you want to make sure that you're not hip over knee, because you won't feel this lovely hip flexor stretch, and it's like a big arc up through the chest. So draw your arms up, draw the shoulder blades down your back, and then draw a big arc with your nose curling up, sinking your hips. And then exhale, left palm down, shoulder width from the right foot, tuck your left toes under, lift up through the back thigh, and then you're going to reach the right arm up for a twist. So keep right knee over right ankle, keep length in the spine, so push through the back heel, reach the crown of your head forward and revolve, opening the heart to the side. Exhale, fingertips come back in front of beside the front foot, then place your palms down, step the right foot back into down dog. And then inhale, lift the left leg up, lower the right heel, three-legged dog, that internal rotation of the left thigh, hips are level, and then curling that knee forward, so roll into plank, left knee to nose, really puff out between the shoulder blade, and then bring that left foot between your hands. Runner's lunge, feet hip distance apart, keep nice and light through the front body, reach your chest forward, slide your shoulder blades down your back, squeezing muscle to bone in the back thigh, sinking the hips, and then Anjaneyasana, drop the back knee into low lunge, flatten the foot, sink the hips, so settle the hips. Even here we're scooping the tailbone under, getting that lovely stretch through the front of the right hip and thigh, and then inhale, draw your arms up, draw that arc with your nose, draw shoulder blades down your back, hold for 2 breaths, sink the hips, use your core, and then exhale, right palm down, shoulder width apart from the left foot, tuck the right toes under, lifting up through that back thigh, squeeze your core, reach your chest forward and revolve up, so you're drawing the right ribs across to the left thigh, keep strong through the back leg, fingertips up, this broadening across the front of the chest, and then exhale, palms back down, step back to down dog. One more breath here, and then take your knees wide, toes touching, sink your hips towards your heels, bring your arms beside you with the palms facing up, rest your forehead on the mat, and settle. Just allow the breath to help release. So every exhale, just soften the body. And then inhale, come to sit, facing me. Bring your hands to your thighs, sit nice and tall, so press through your sitting bones, lift up through the chest, engage the core, shoulders relaxed. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste. Have a lovely day, everyone. Happy Valentine's. Down dog. Right on cue, Raffles.